Hello, friends. How are you? Hope that all of you are fine and enjoying your life. I have created this channel to share my knowledge that I have acquired yet in my life. My friends and students want me to create videos on learning mathematics, so I have started to create videos on mathematics. There are variety of fields in mathematics, but we are starting with differential equations that find its applications in almost every field of study. So, the videos on differential equations will be very beneficial for students of physics, chemistry, biology, commerce, economics, business studies, geophysics, or a field where you need to define a relation by which two objects are connected to each other. My first video is on introduction of differential equation, and I assure you that after seeing this video today, you will be definitely able to learn the definition of differential equations, a fact that will be about differential equations. Then, who introduced the concept of differential equations, uses of differential equations, and an important tool for mathematical modeling. But for that, you need to listen the complete video. Don't leave the video in between, otherwise you will miss the basic information and your groundwork will be incomplete for future learning. Okay, so first we'll see the categories of differential equations. There are two categories of differential equations, ODE and PDE. ODE means ordinary differential equations and PDE means partial differential equations. As you can see that there is the word equations means there will be some relation between the different objects. Differential means in the equation there will be some derivatives, and there is difference in the words ordinary and partial. So this will depend upon that how many independent variables are there in the equation. So we'll see these equations one by one. So let us try to understand that what are ordinary differential equations. Okay, so you can see that ordinary differential equations, the conditions are there should be only one independent variable, dependent variables can be one or more, and derivatives of an unknown function, which will be nothing but the dependent variable itself. These derivatives can be either one or more. So let us take some examples. The first is y double dash plus x square y dash minus 3x cube equal to 7. So you can see that in this example we have an equation. Equality sign is there. It means there is some relationship. Then there are derivatives y dash, y double dash. So y dash means dy by dx and y double dash means d2y by dx square means second order derivative of y with respect to x. So here it is clear that there is only one independent variable and that independent variable is x, of course, because y dash is there, so it will specify that y will be dependent and it will depend upon x. So this is an example of differential equation. If we see the second example, then again you can see because y prime and y triple primes are there, it means y is dependent variable and x is independent variable, and there are more than one derivatives in this equation. So this is again an example of an ordinary differential equation because there is only one independent variable. If we see the third example, then can you tell me what is independent variable in this case? Yes, because here x dash and y dash are there. It means we have two dependent variables x and y. And t will be independent variable in this case. So x dash will represent dx by dt and y dash will represent dy by dt. So here we have two dependent variables but one independent variable. So this is again an example of an ordinary differential equation. Okay, now the next category is partial differential equations. So let us see that what is the difference in this case. Okay, so first condition, two or more independent variables. So first condition is that we should have at least two independent variables. The independent variables can be one or more as in the case of ordinary, so there is no difference. Then partial derivatives of an unknown function. Unknown function is nothing but that is the dependent variables itself. So you can see that here, because there are two independent variables, so derivatives will not be the ordinary derivatives, means the total derivatives, but they will be the partial derivatives. And hence in the relations we'll have the partial derivatives. So that's why these will come under the category of partial differential equations. Now you can see the examples. Okay, here we have used the symbol del x just to differentiate these derivatives from the ordinary derivatives. So by looking at this equation, you can see that there is only one dependent variable, but there are two independent variables x and y. So this is an example of a partial differential equation. Similarly, you can see the second example. Here x and y with respect to which you are taking the derivatives. So x and y are the independent variables and u and v are the dependent variables. Okay, so this is the main difference that categorizes the two differential equations, ordinary and partial differential equations. Okay, so here we'll concentrate on ordinary differential equations, and that will be of first order because that is the simplest form of ordinary differential equations. So just to begin with, we'll start with ordinary differential equations of first order. Okay, so first we'll take that what is the general form of a first order ordinary differential equation. So in a differential equation, we'll have the independent variable, say x, the dependent variable, say y, and the derivative of y with respect to x. And because it's the first order, so we'll have just y prime. So we may have any function involving these three variables, that is x, y, and y dash, and we'll put that equal to 0. So this is the general form of a first order ordinary differential equation. Okay, at the place of y dash, we can also put dy by dx. So you can also represent a first order ordinary differential equation like f of x comma y comma dy by dx equal to 0. Okay, this is explicit form of a first order ordinary differential equation. How we'll write it? If we take the derivative on one side and take all other terms having no derivative on the other side, then that is known as explicit form of a first order ordinary differential equation. So it can be written as dy by dx equal to g of x comma y. Okay, so now we'll take examples of first order ordinary differential equations. If I write y dash plus xy plus sin x equal to 0, so I think this is clear to you that x is independent variable, and because y prime is there, it means it will represent dy by dx, so y is dependent variable, and because here we have only first order derivative in this equation, so this will represent a first order ordinary differential equation. This is another example. So again you can see there is first derivative, that is y prime. X is independent, y is dependent. There is no problem that we have here the part 3 of y prime. Actually it will represent the degree. We'll take this later on in the next video. But for now there is no need to bother about this 3. We will just concentrate that in this equation we have simply y single prime. So this is first order derivative, hence this is an example of first order ordinary differential equation. This is another example, And now you can tell me whether it is explicit form of a differential equation, first order. Yes, because on one side we have only derivative dy by dx, and all other terms are on the other side of the equation. So this is explicit form. Okay, now we'll see some facts about differential equations. A differential equation has an infinite number of solutions, which will again be functions but not any numbers, as in the case of an algebraic equations, where the solution is either a number value or a set of number values. For example, if we have an equation, suppose x squared minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0, algebraic equation, and I want to find out the solutions of this equation, then what we'll do? We'll first factorize this equation, and then we'll find out the solution. We'll find out the solutions as 1 and 2. It means that here the solution of this algebraic equation is a set of number values. But this is not the case in differential equation. The solution of differential equations will be a set of functions. So a little bit complex as compared to algebraic equations or transcendental equations. Okay, now we'll see that who introduced the concept of differential equations. Credit can be given to Isaac Newton and Gottfried Leibniz, the two great mathematicians who brought the differential equations in picture in late 17th century. Now, can you guess who is this mathematician? Yes, this is the great mathematician Isaac Newton. And this is the great mathematician. Yes, this great mathematician is Gottfried Leibniz. Okay, now we'll see some uses of differential equations for mathematical modeling of real-life situations involving at least two variables having some kind of relationship. Differential equations come into picture because differential equations are used to define a relation by which two variables are connected. And this type of relation can be seen almost everywhere, whether it is physics, chemistry, biology, economics, commerce, even sociology and other social sciences. Um, for example, differential equations can describe logically and mathematically the motion, the oscillations, radioactive decay, Newton's law of cooling, Newton's second law of motion, the wave equation, LCR circuits, the heat equation, Laplace equation, Navier-Stokes equation to describe the motion of fluids, Hamiltonian equations, and many more. Thus, differential equations has its domination at almost in every field of study. So, it will be very fruitful to get acquainted with differential equations. Here are some references that you can read. Please send your comments on the video in the comment box. And if you want the updates of videos to be uploaded in future, then you can subscribe to the channel.